Hey man, y'all know what time it is, man. Throw the towel sports motherfucking podcast. And Windows, we not restarting nothing.
You need to settle it the fuck down.
You need to chill out.
Hey, buddy,
Give
your
us a
software's out.
minute.
Your software's out of date. Your software's out of date. Hey, your software's out of date. I do not care. Windows, fucking leave me alone.
You just gonna have to wait, dog. Man, my boy Ace Juice in the building. Captain Great. Go ahead, kick off this young intro so we can get off in your mental. Oh yeah, ladies and gentlemen, even though y'all didn't get no sound, that's all right. We in transition, man. Don't even worry about it, man. 30 Tile Sports Podcast is yours very truly on and everything else you want to say. Captain Great. You know what I'm saying? My boy Ace Juice next to me. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man. How you living, bro? You all right?
Good, man. Good. I know it's 17 degrees here in South Bend, Indiana right now, but I just went up to an indoor golf simulator and got to play 10 holes of golf in the middle of the wintertime. So life's good over here, brother. How you living?
Man, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Getting your tiger on, you know what I'm saying? Man, it's most definitely it ain't too bad out here. It's I want to say it's probably like 50 degrees outside, maybe over here on the West Coast right now.
Oh,
But
bro, it was like 32 here yesterday, and I was so happy.
but
Like,
said it
man,
was
it's
like
50. It's cold as
summertime
a bitch
almost,
out
huh?
here. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, we ain't gonna hold y'all up. Y'all know we like to get right into the, you know what I'm saying, the business. We got UFC 311 tonight. You know what I'm saying? That's Maka who is that, bro? Makashev or
Islam Makhachev, he was supposed to be
right.
fighting. He was supposed to be fighting Armin Sarukian, but he had a back injury. So Hanan
Hmm.
Moicanyo is now in as a substitute on 1 day's notice.
And what I hear, that dude's kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? And he said he's not coming in to lose either. So
No, he's been on. I think he's on a 4 or 5 fight win streak, mostly
hmm.
finishes. So I mean, hats off to him. He's doing good. But you're coming in on 1 day's notice to face a fucking monster. I hope you know that.
I mean, who you think got the like I said, I'm jumping right into it. Who you think got the upper hand though, man? Like you think Makashev gonna be threw off a little bit because he didn't train for him or what? Like what you
No,
think?
honestly, I don't. I think that the last fight Moicano ended up lost was to Rafael dos Anjos, and it was a
Mm,
I think it was like a main event. It was like a 5 round decision. I think Islam. It doesn't matter. His game plan doesn't need to change. Your
hmm.
Islam, your game plan is to overpower your person, make fucking hold them down to the ground, have your way with them, and just do that round in and round out.
Right.
I'm not going to sit there and try to be cute. I'm not going to stand with them. I think Islam, his game plan is pretty much the same every fight. Just get them to the ground and smash their ass.
No, I agree. Me personally, I think it might be a little, you know, fill out situation in the beginning, first two rounds or whatever, whatnot. But dude coming in hot, bro. Like I'm not going, I ain't gonna sit here and down his skills. He on the streak, and usually when you come in on the streak, man, you doing pretty good, man. So I just hope that he put up a good fight, even if he do get his
Oh
ass
yeah,
whooped.
there's definitely the possibility that he can come in and just start piecing them up. But
Hmm.
I think once them instincts kicked in, and I think Islam's going to take him down early and often. And honestly, I'm not saying Islam gets a finish, but I think that's how this fight's going to go. I think
Okay,
Islam's just going to manhandle this man.
I'm with that. Well, Makhachev, man, y'all know, lightweight champion, going into his third defense, I think. Uh, Yeah, because he beat
He beat Poirier.
right. Didn't he beat
Makachev has now
Volkanovski
beaten
too?
in his last fights. Makachev has now beaten Dustin Poirier, Volk,
Right.
Volk again.
Yeah, he beat Volk twice. He beat Volk to get the belts. Then he
Yeah,
rebeat him again to defend it. That was his first defense, I think, because it was a
before that he
rematch
fought
clause.
Charles Oliveira, Bobby Green, Dan Hooker. He's
Yeah.
ran through the entire
Yeah, he
division.
done ran through some some ones, legit ones too. Uh so yeah, y'all, Makhachev, Islam Makhachev, Renato Moicano, definitely gonna be a banger. I feel like it's gonna be a decent one. We got Marab Davisheli versus Umar Nurmagomedov.
Excellent pronunciation there.
Hey man, I've been working a little bit, trying to get it right. Thanks, shout out to Turkey. Hey, look, shout out to Turkey, y'all see. No, Mariah, man, and Umar, as we do know, David Shilley is the champ, bantamweight to be exact, and we got Umar Nurmagomedov, which is it's so explanatory to me. Like you hear them names, whether it's Umar, Kumar, Dumar, you know what I'm saying?
If
It
it
could
ends
be
in a
anything,
B and has a bunch of vowels, that's a bad
right?
motherfucker.
Yeah, this motherfucker's coming to fight, and not only that. Marav's record is 18-4. Umar's record 18-0. I'm going with this man, Nurmagomedov, if anything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing from Marav because he a bad motherfucker, but man, I just don't know, man. Them not them Nurmagomedovs, they don't be losing too much. I ain't seen none lose in history since they've been fighting, and
Anybody
anybody
that's
that come under them, they don't
anybody
lose.
that's coached by Habib seems to do pretty well, you know.
Facts. And they usually they cousin or something. Somebody is always like they tied in, they real close, real tight knit. And they got a whole community by now in the UFC. So I'm going with Umar Nurmagomedov, man. 18-0. That sounds promising. I feel like they probably gave him that fight because they feel like he gonna win the fight and he gonna be able to, take the bantamweight decision with that belt to the next level. What you got going with, bro? Who you think?
See, I'm sitting here going back to August of 2022. Marav's been on a win streak for a while, but here's a win over Jose Aldo. Here's a win over Peter Yan. Here's a
Hmm.
win over Henry Cejudo of February 2024. Here's a unanimous decision. I'm not going to say it was unanimous. No, he beat the shit out of Sugar Sean. It was a unanimous decision.
Hmm.
September 14th, he beat the shit out of Sugar Sean.
No, he
I'm not
definitely did a number on Sugar Shot. You know what
I'm
I'm
not
saying?
taking anything away from Marab. The one thing that I am kind of curious to see what happens here is in the main fight, we already had one guy have to pull out. Marab during training, it was like right on his shin. I don't know exactly what the injury was, but he ended up having to get a bunch of stitches and everything. And if you look at him in the pre-fight, that wound's still not all the way healed. So it looked
Right,
like it was probably like a leg chucking wound. We'll see how that leg holds up. I like Marab. I really do. I like Marab, but I think the size advantage goes to Umar here, man. I think he's the bigger boy. I think he's the stronger boy,
right.
man. And I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll put that on Umar, man. I'll take Umar myself.
Man, yeah, he's looking pretty ready though. He's looking pretty solid. Um and on top of that, like you said, Marab, he got if he don't, if he not prepared to, protect that
See, my
situation.
thing is with that leg injury, how much takedown defense has he been doing in practice?
Exactly. How much
How
checking
much
can you
how
do?
much work other than hands, some footwork, and some cardio was he doing contact wise?
Hmm.
So yeah, I think that could play a part in this fight.
No, it definitely can, man. And if you're a smart fighter, then you'll know uh that's what you do. You know what I'm saying? You go for the broken limbs first. And that's how you get to the bottom of everything, man. So with that so far, we down two. We on to the third one. And ladies and gentlemen, we are speaking on the main card right now. We going from the top to the bottom pretty much from main card to the prelims. Uh Number three, which is the lightweight bout. And I think this one for the interim. This probably gonna be what for the interim belt or what? Or just the lightweight bout in general with
No, this is
Jamal Hill.
this is light heavyweight, man. Winner of this
Jam-
may have a chance to fight for the title.
for a title shot.
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't be because it's the 2 and 3 spot. We already know who the number one spot is. You know what I'm saying? Like
Both of them already been beat up by the same guy.
facts. Knocked out. We ain't gonna say beat up. Not slept. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. But now Projaca got fucking demolished. You know what I'm saying? Jamal Hill, he got demolished too, but he just got walked right in. Like he walked right into that knockout. Like and the more I look at that fight, he watched that punch come. You know what I'm saying? You could have deflected that a little bit or something. You know, we would still be talking about something right now. But the way he threw that punch at him, man, cleaned his
Well,
clock.
that's what happens when Poton walks in the octagon. So
That part. Yuri Projaca versus Jamal Hill. I don't know. The odds is kind of close. I mean, I'm just want to see a good fight. You know, both like you said, both of these guys on they on devastating losses, trying to
right
bounce
now,
back up.
right now they got Yuri at a plus 105, Jamal Hill at a minus 125.
Hmm.
So what Vegas is telling you is that they think that this fight could be very, very, very close. And all
Yeah,
the money
I'm
that's
thinking
coming
the
in is
same.
pretty much splitting down the middle.
I'm
Now,
definitely thinking the same.
what I will tell you about this fight is I think that Yuri Prochazka is one hell of a warrior and one hell of a fighter. And
Hmm.
years ago, Cap, I was the one that introduced you to Mr. Jamal Hill and
Yes, you
told you
were.
that I think he could be the next John Jones if he sticks with it and if everything goes his way. And I'm not saying he's not that guy, but in
But
this fight, in this fight right here, here's two things to watch out for. Yuri loves to block punches and kicks with his head for some fucking reason. He doesn't ever take him to the body. He'll move his head down in the fucking way and end up getting caught doing something stupid. On the other hand, you never know exactly what the hell Jamal Hill's game plan is going to be going in there because he always just looks like he's just coming off the couch and going in there to fight. That dude never walks in there ripped. He never walks in there looking like he's relaxed. He just walks in there and then whatever happens, happens. So I'm going to go ahead and say, and I put this on part of where my parlay at for later on in the show. I am taking Yuri Prochazka by finish. I'm going to say KO, TKO. Go. I'm going with Yuri.
I might have to go with you on that, bro. Definitely hell of a decorated fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not stupid. Yeah, it's just you run into them tough ones, and there's nothing you really can do when you don't got nothing to go. But him and Jamal Hill definitely a tight, tight matchup. Jamal Hill super decorated, bro. Like if he slip up, he can be knocked out again. You know what I'm saying? Like it. This is a no. This is man. This
And
the hurt
Yuri
business,
can knock you out 100 different ways. That's
man.
that's what I'm
Facts,
saying.
facts. Like we seen dude hit the double back fist, dude. Like. Yuri one of them kind, and I always seen that. Like we matter of fact, he was one of them first shocking knockouts we seen like in the beginning of the year when he got to fighting because he did something kind of crazy or something, dude, like an elbow or something wild. I can't remember, dude, but Yuri he got some highlights under his belt. Please believe, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm looking for that fight. Definitely to either go somebody going to sleep.
He lives his life as a samurai for fuck's sake, man.
I'm like, "Gee, yeah, how can you? That's like some Khalil Roundtree type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you
And
you
then
live your life a certain way.
at
You know what I'm
UFC
saying? You
300
gotta.
when he fought Rakic, that was one of the best fights I've ever seen in my life, even though it only
Mhm.
went 2 rounds.
Mm,
Those two were in there beating the shit out of each other.
the shit. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm gonna just say I'm neutral on that fight there because I want to just see that fight But at the same time, if I have to pick, I'm going with Ace. I'm going with Yuri. Because man, that man's power is ridiculous. Like ridiculous. Uh, Jailton or Jalton?
Yalton Almeida versus Sergey
Yalton.
Spivak. Yes,
Okay.
Yalton Almeida versus Sergey Spivak. Heavyweight
Yeah,
bout.
Spivak.
Number 6, Yalton Almeida versus number 7, Sergey Spivak.
23, 21, and 3. And then Spivak, Sergey Spivak is 17 and 4. Last fight, they both got a W. One out of Moldova, one out of Brazil. They both the same height. One is
Spivak in his last fight submitted Tybura, that's a hell of an accomplishment. A couple fights
Mhm.
before that, subbed out. My balls was hot. Derek Lewis in the first round, so we look like Spivak's going to want to take this to the ground. I know Yalton Almeida, man. I've never heard people punch as hard as this motherfucker.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's a slugger for sure. He's 1 inch reach off of Spivak.
But
And
see, he also recently, man, first round submission over Romanov. Got knocked the fuck out by Curtis Blades before that. Fight before
mhm.
Curtis Blades, he also beat my balls was hot Derek Lewis. So they have similar opponents if you're looking at it that way.
And that might be another one where,
Almeida also likes submissions, so
I mean, Brazilian, you know what I mean? You Brazilian, you don't know jujitsu, then I don't think you're Brazilian. That's when they be like, you got to take your Brazilian card if you don't know jujitsu. You know what I'm saying?
you
Just
take
like
that
they would
weak shit
say,
down to Colombia. Yeah, we ain't having that.
just like they would say, we taking your black card if you don't eat collard greens, or we, or we taking your Caucasian card because you don't know how to count the yards on the golf course. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know, but
We're taking your Caucasian card because you don't have oat milk in your refrigerator.
oat milk. Oh, I can't even do that. That's about as worse as fucking 1% milk and almond milk. They can keep that shit too.
So while we're still here, I'm going to go ahead and say, as part of my parlay, I did take the lines moving. They have Spivak at plus 370 now. I just
Mm,
got him at plus 410 before the show started. So I'm
mm.
going to take Spivak, basically money line, plus 410 right there.
Hey, that's a good one right there, man. Hey, you want to win some money?
Two
Y'all better
hours
go
ago,
ahead.
Spivak was the favorite. So there's money coming in all over that fight, too.
Yeah, that's hella money right there. Kevin Holland, next up, middleweight bout, and
Fighting this little fruit,
Renier the Ritter.
fighting this little Fruit Loop.
Man, he looked crazy.
So
Uh,
Rene Derridier only has one UFC fight, and it was by decision.
also he's fresh. He fresh legs in the UFC right now. It's
Yeah.
pretty much his second fight.
Yeah, this is his second UFC fight.
Okay, let's see.
It looks like he lands more significant strikes, a higher percentage. He doesn't absorb much. His defense, actually, this guy has 6.39 takedown average for 15 minutes. And he has 100% in his one fight takedown defense.
Mm.
So this guy's going to want to take Kevin Holland down to the ground and hold his ass down there. That's all right. We're Kevin Holland. We don't let him do that. We piece him up on the way in, and you don't got to worry about that.
No, Kevin Holland, bro, that's the homie right there, y'all. Definitely, I got my eyes on Kevin Holland. He 102. Uh, Rede is 122 negative.
As
Odds to
part of my
win by
parlay,
KO.
as part
You
of my
want to get
parlay,
some money and you want to. You want to take your chances. 12 plus 1,200 for Rainier to win by KO.
I went ahead and got the money line for Renier right there at minus 130, slightly better than the minus 22 we're currently at. So I'm gonna go with the new guy from the Netherlands.
And
Let's see
look,
what you got,
he got
bud.
some nice odds over here, man. Odds to win by submission plus 300, 330. Odds to win by decision 240. Bro, his odds to win by KO is up there. 1,200.
And that concludes who you going with? You going with Kevin Holland?
I'm going with Kevin Holland though. I don't see Kevin Holland going and getting knocked out. You know, it's rare when I done seen him get knocked out. I think I done seen him probably get knocked out like twice since I've been watching him. He done bounced back real good, but he got knocked out.
Just a couple of fights to talk about on the prelims right here. One of the fights that we talked about last time got moved, but we have undefeated bantamweight Peyton Talbot, USC's next golden boy,
Well, let's
versus Raoni
go.
Barcelos. Peyton Talbot
Just got done watching a Peyton Talbot documentary,
minus
bro.
1100 favorite.
Man, just got done watching the Peyton Talbot, you know what I'm saying, documentary, bro. That dude is definitely interesting human being.
3-0 in his UFC career so far.
You know, he's a bad man, dude. He was man. He know how to weather the storm too. Like he's a bad
3-0
man.
with one submission and 2 knockouts.
This dude look like he just looked like he a tough guy. You know what I'm saying? That's just what his looks say.
The guy he's fighting looks like if he was in prison, he'd be the guy like, I'm nobody's bitch. Raoni Barcelos
Man,
looks like he take your fucking lunch money. Let's see what he had going on. Won his last fight. Lost fight before that. Oh, Nurmagomedov beat him a couple fights ago. So Raoni the jabroni. I'm sorry, I'm going Peyton Talbot. I ain't even think twice about it.
yeah, me neither, dog. It's gonna be one of them exciting fights right here of the night, leading into the, I think that's the main event on the prelim card.
That is, and we still have some other good fights on the prelims, but I don't think there's anything really worth talking about other than the fight to start the night. This is the last leg of my parlay that I was telling y'all about. This Russian number 11 flyweight Tajir Ulanbekov versus United States Clayton Carpenter. Clayton Carpenter is currently a plus 250 underdog.
Mm.
I got Clayton Carpenter at plus 260 on DraftKings. Currently, if you go with my parlay right here, Yuri Prajaka plus 102, Deridier minus 130, Sergey Spivak plus 410, Clayton Carpenter plus 260. $1 will pay 97.92. Don't tell me you're not willing to put $1 on a lottery ticket
You got me ready to send $1
to
over there
win
right now, dude.
$97.
You might have to run that back, man. I might have to, you know what I'm saying?
That
My
was
VP,
that's with the one-time 50% profit boost, parlay
my
boost.
my my VPN down right now, man. I need to go ahead and do some business with y'all, man. Nah, that's a hell of a win, y'all. $1.
Like I said, with the 50% profit boost, but they're bullshitting. DraftKings isn't letting you do anything better or bigger than minus 250 on this if you want to use a profit boost. So a
Mm.
lot of these fights you can't even touch. There's about 6 to 8 total fights on this card that'll actually fall into their little qualifications for this, depending on who you pick.
All right. Well, y'all, that's UFC 311. Main events are Carol Rosa, Aileen Perez. That's on the early. The main event on the prelims card, Peyton Talbot versus Raoni Barcelos in the
Shout out
main
to Aline
event.
Perez's fine self. I'm gonna say hi if you're watching.
And the main event on the main card is Namakshev, Renato Moicano. Uh, on to this BKFC, man. I got it lined up over here, man. We got two events coming up, one tonight, and we got one next week. And the one next week is pretty much standing out more than the one from this week. Tonight we got Cordona versus Brito. That's a BKFC Pechanga, Fight Night Pechanga. And then we got Knucklemania in Philly, BKFC Philly, January 25th.
Knucklemania
And
V.
definitely it's a star-studded top card for sure. Not too familiar with some of the people because what BKFC do and what I appreciate that they do is, when they go to certain cities, they, reach out to the fighters that's, and they pair up some of the best fighters within the region. And that's pretty much what they cards be, but they be, man, this shit's be dope, and it's getting better and better. Shout out to BKFC because I watched them from when they first started, and now they, looking pretty prime time. But we got the main card over here, BKLC Mania number 5. That's Roman numeral 5 they got up there. Uh Eddie Alvarez versus Stephens.
Little
What's his
Heathen.
name? Jeremy Stevens.
Little Heathen Stevens.
Little Heathen Stevens, you know what I'm saying? They making their appearance. Well, they not making their appearances, but they Eddie Alvarez and Stevens both second appearance in BKFC. Uh, one of the that's the main event. I don't know why the championship fight is not that, but the main event is that. I'm going with Little Heathen. Why am I going with Little Heathen? Because I watched his last fight and what I'm saying, he definitely laid homeboy out. Eddie Alvarez, he was
Is
getting
a tough son of a bitch.
yeah, he's still like getting
Him and
beat up,
Platinum
you know what
Mike
I mean?
had maybe fight of the year last year.
Type shit, yeah. I think Platinum Mike came out on top of that though. And won that for sure. But Eddie Alvarez, bro, like we said, man, he definitely a beast and it's hard to take him out. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna be a good ass fight. I'm riding with Stevens, dog, Lil Heathen, man, all day. What you got, man?
I think Eddie Alvarez is a tough son of a bitch, and he can dish out just as much as he can take. So it comes down to which little Heathen Stevens walks into the room that day. The one that
Right,
hasn't been training and has been drinking and causing getting into a bunch of bullshit, or the one that's focused and wants to make some money. I'm taking
right.
Alvarez just because we don't know which little heathen we're getting.
Okay. I like the odds, man.
I
And
look at
it
you if
can
you
go
have
either
focused
way.
Eddie Alvarez every time he's in that cage.
And this bare knuckle, ladies and gentlemen. We ain't just talking about with no gloves. This is bare knuckle. One punch down there can be over with. You know what I'm saying? I could be wrong in one punch from Eddie Alvarez. You know what I'm saying? Because they be connecting, and the force that if you're a fighter and the force you throwing the punches at with no gloves, you must got Iron Man jaw. Then we got the championship bout: Rothwell versus Terrell,
Mickey,
Mick Terrell out of United Kingdom. Okay. Now one thing I can say about these United Kingdom people, they do this shit for fun.
they're bloody rubbish. They're
You know
rubbish.
what I'm saying? They
Every
got them
last one of them.
underground fight clubs and shit, you know what I
Every
mean?
last one of them rubbish.
Every last one of them. Uh but Ben Rothwell is his opponent. He is the champion currently right now. Mick Terrell, 9-1. So he has a steep record in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Weighing at 249 with a 74.5-inch reach. We got, the big dog himself, Ben Rothwell, you know what I'm saying? Uh 3-0, fourth appearance. going for the title belt, which is
That's
awesome.
that's
You
that's
know,
cute.
right? Uh, 274. You know, no reach recorded, but 274 is his weight. Coming out of the United States at 6'3", going for the title. His last fight was, believe it or not, or well, his next fight will be Todd Duffy. You know what I'm saying? Which is was kind of funny. I haven't seen Todd Duffy since, he made that record knockout in the UFC. Ever since after that, he was getting them Duffys.
Well, let me go ahead and preview this fight for you. Big Ben, I hope you have a very good dentist. Because you're gonna fucking need him after you get in that ring with Mickey Terrell. That boy does not fucking play. Big Ben, you've been around. You've been a tough son of a bitch for a long time. I respect your tenacity. You're gonna get fucked up when you step in that cage with Mickey Terrell.
Nah, this boy he ain't no joke. He's definitely a super legit kickboxer for sure. You know what I'm saying? Uh, what the hell is this man out here doing? Man, he out here, either way it go. I hope you
Big
got
Ben
your
got too
mouth.
much scar tissue in his head to be fighting Mick Terrell.
I hope you got two mouth guards in there.
He's gonna need to put
Hold
him
up
in his
that shit.
eyes after the end of the first round. I'm telling you, Big Ben's entire face is scar tissue, bro. It's not gonna last long.
Nah, this is that's gonna be a doozy. And then we got the ladies holding it up
You got the
for the
battle of the
feature
neck
fight.
tattoos.
Right. You know what I'm saying? The whole everything. They almost look like twins for real. This might be a setup. We just don't know it. They look like two wrestlers, you know what I mean? Two creative
We
wrestlers.
got the angry girl next door versus the butch lesbian. The angry
Angry
girl next
wife.
door versus the stud. Yeah,
The angry wife versus Stud from
the
down the street.
stud. Yeah.
Charlotte versus Starla.
Oh, she's from Australia too. She's a stud with
Nah,
an accent.
yeah, we got Taylor Starlin versus Beck Rollins. Man, this supposed to be Henry Rollins' sister. They look just alike.
They got the same barber for sure.
Hmm. And her nickname is Rowdy. Any chicken with the name Rowdy, I don't know. I don't know. It's kind of tiring because the only Rowdy I fucks with is Piper. You know what I mean? That's just honest. No disrespect, but all due respect. We ain't gonna call no names, but that's the only one I rock with. Uh, I hope she about that life. That's all I hope. And she living that rowdy life. She hasn't fought in damn near a year. From December 2nd of 2023 was her last fight, and she lost. See what I'm
Yeah. Well, I
saying?
heard that she was awfully busy with that haircut, complaining to managers about quality of service and price changes and all sorts of other things.
Both
So
these chicks done lost they fights before each other. But old girl record been it's more consistent than hers.
then you got a bunch of other goofs on the card. Right on.
Bunch of ugly motherfuckers, man. No disrespect to y'all, but get your looks up, man.
Yeah. Have you fucking It really looks
Yeah.
like they just go digging deep. They're like, "You like meth? How many teeth you got? Come on down." That's how they just kind of fill the rest of their card after they get like three or four
Man,
names you
straight
heard
up.
of.
Dude.
Like,
And then of course,
are you carrying all your clothes in a black trash bag? Come on over. You obviously need a place to stay.
come on down. So man, without that being mis- without that being missed on the situation today, we got NFL coming up too, y'all. Before we let y'all go, we got the Lions versus the Redskins.
They're the
And
Commanders. They're the Commanders. Come on now.
sorry about that.
Politically
Sorry
correct.
about
It's
that, team.
2025. We're better than
Don't
that as a
don't
show.
don't ban us. Don't cut. Yeah, I take it back. I apologize. Apologize.
Thank you. Yeah. Apologize to the people.
The Commanders versus the Lions. And then we have the Texans versus the Chiefs. Uh, I'm going with Patty Mahomes, you know what I'm saying, over the Texans. And I'm thinking the Lions is going to run right through the Commanders with no issue. I don't think they don't got enough firepower to get past them Lions.
I'll be honest with you. Houston, if you care about the rest of the country, go in there and get this shit done. I don't think you're going
Man,
to. I don't think this game's going to be competitive, really. But for fuck's sake, do what nobody else has been able to do. Shock the world, make everybody happy. Fuck you, Taylor Swift. No more of you. We don't have to hear any more of this. We ain't got to see Jackson dancing in the background. Mahomes' bucktooth wife just fucking all game. I've had enough of it. Let's go, Texans. Chiefs by at least 10, but let's go, Texans. Now, in the other game, I'm on the opposite side of you. I'm looking at this Commanders Lions game. I understand the Lions are home, but I see Lions 8.5 point favorites. I don't know if you've been watching Jaden Daniels and them boys at all this year. They're pretty fucking legit. I
no,
would
they had
already
no,
bet,
they are,
personally, I
bro.
already bet on the Commanders to cover that spread because I believe that they can make this a closer game than it should be. This game goes one of two ways. It's a slugfest or it's a fucking blowout. I'm thinking we're going to get the slugfest. If we get the
Man, I
slugfest,
hope it's a slugfest. I hope the Lions just go in there and win because that's who my team is to win the
I
Super
told
Bowl.
when we all made our Super Bowl picks about a month or so ago, I told you the Lions, I think, are a very good team, but they're not the team I think's coming out of the East. So
Mm. So you think Jay McDaniels take his first year into the Super Bowl, huh? You think he
I
going
don't.
into the
No, no, no,
bench?
no. I'll tell you what. Before these seedings actually happened, I was really big on the Eagles and everything they had going on. But I'll tell you what, going into tomorrow's game, don't be surprised if the Rams go in there and punch the Eagles in the mouth.
I don't
That
see that
Rams
happening.
that Rams team's not one to be played with. You're looking at they got the better coach. Stafford has been playing out of his mind. You got a healthy Puka Nakua, Cooper Cup. Last week they only threw the ball to Cooper Cup once and they still got the job done. Their defense is
Man,
playing a lot better lately.
they are
The Eagles-
champion.
If the Eagles can't establish the run, they act like they don't know how to pass anymore. I think that the Rams could go in there and sneak one on the Eagles there.
They got the best man. The Eagles got the best wide receiver, man on man coverage in the game right now with AJ Brown. And they got weapons, bro. So who's to say they just disguising stuff
What I'm saying
until
is that
tomorrow?
I think it's what did they say earlier? It's been 13 years since all the 1 and 2 seeds from both sides have played each other in the conference championship. So
Right.
history is telling you that one of these 1 or 2 seeds is going to get punched in the mouth. And I'm thinking it's
Hmm.
entirely possible it's the Eagles that show up unprepared and just go in there and get smacked. Now, moving on to the game of games, at least the one that I'm most excited about, the 2 seed Bills hosting the 3 seed Ravens. Ravens, a 1 point favorite currently. Where you at on that one, Cap? Ravens
Man,
beat
well,
their ass earlier this season.
I mean, it's gonna be a dog fight, but in this house, what I'm saying, there's only two teams that can fly, and that's the Colts. And lo and behold, I hate to say it, the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? I'm my wife a diehard Raven fan. You know what I'm saying? She love the Ravens. Period. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely shooting for the Ravens. And even though history is on his side with the Chiefs and winning a three-peat, which has never been done by nobody. You know what I'm saying? Probably, well, yeah, nobody. If I nobody at all. Uh, the Ravens also have history. You know what I'm saying? To be able to do it within that time span that they haven't done it, you know what I'm saying? Which is what, about a 10-year time span almost from now? A little bit longer than that?
This year could be the year of destiny. The Ravens have statistically won the Super Bowl every 12 years, the last 12 years, with a 29-year-old quarterback. Lamar Jackson just so happens to be 29 years old. Now, I'm not saying I buy into all this bullshit or anything scripted, or I'm just
Yeah.
saying their last two Super Bowls, 12 years apart, which is this is the 12th year with a 29-year-old quarterback. That man is 29 years old. And earlier in the season, they punched the Bills in the mouth 35-10.
Socked the bill. Right in the chops.
We knew this is both these teams knew this is who you're going to have to play to get to Kansas City. So let's see who comes out and wears their big boy underwears tomorrow night.
Yeah, bro. I don't want to choose, but I'm choosing the Ravens if I gotta pick. The Bills, Josh Allen once again, fucking unbelievable. You know what I'm saying? Like he always just somehow managed to make it. You know what I mean? Even and now he don't like he really don't have none of the weapons that he didn't have. He don't got no Stephon Diggs. He don't got nobody, none of that over there. You know what I mean? And he done came and pulled like in the LeBron-esque. I like to always call these kind of moves Kobe-esque, type deal where you got a team and you don't have not that many weapons, you know what I mean, whatsoever. And there's a whole bunch of just ready to play guys and you get the job done, you know what I'm saying? Uh but the history with the Bills, like they've been cursed way too long, bro. Like if it's the year that if it's the year of destiny, it should fall on the Bills side. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And see, this is the thing right here. Whoever wins this game and whoever loses this game, we're going to be hearing so much about. If Lamar loses, it's like, yeah, he's a great regular season quarterback, but 2, 3 MVPs. But what can he do in the postseason? If
right,
Josh Allen beats Lamar this week, they're like, okay, he beat Lamar. Can he finally beat Pat Mahomes in the playoffs? Those are the storylines coming out of this. If Lamar Jackson beats Josh Allen, great regular season quarterback, can't get it done in the postseason. Can Lamar beat Pat Mahomes? It's the same story, regardless of which one of these cats win, because there's a hierarchy, and here you got the king right here, and you got them right here. You can
hmm
take that next step up. You can get on that level.
Hey man, I I just I just want to see somebody win, you know. Like I'm not tired of Patrick Mahomes winning, to be honest. I'm
Well, it's
glad.
inevitable. Somebody's going to win.
Yeah.
We
Like
don't
I
do no
like
ties in the
like
playoffs, bud.
if you want to be honest with me, like I'm not tired of seeing Pat Mahomes win because I'm happy it's not Tom Brady. You understand? Like it's like we don't have to worry about him. Once he
I
left,
was,
I knew
I
it
was
was
talking
open
about
game.
this earlier in the week with one of my buddies from work. It's not that like I don't hate the Chiefs like I used to hate the Patriots when they were winning all the time.
I swear.
I don't honestly, other than everybody around Pat Mahomes, the only thing that pisses me off about Pat Mahomes is that he puts ketchup on steak. Other than that, I got nothing but respect for the dude. Real talk, man. You got to put up with that annoying ass little brother, that big tooth fucking annoying ass wife. You got to
That
hear about
part.
Taylor Swift every fucking 3 minutes. You never get any peace and quiet in your fucking life. And when you do, all you want to do is sit down, put some ketchup on some steak, and enjoy it. That's all I have
Man,
against him is everybody else around him and his eating habits. Other than that, he seems like the most likable dude on the planet.
man. I rocks with Pat Mahomes, dog. Like I think he definitely is our GOAT of the game. You know what I'm saying? We done had our Mannings, we done had our Brady's. We done had our ones, man. But this guy here, he's just unbelievable. You
Right
know what I'm
now, in
saying?
this moment, in this 10-year frame of time that we're in, I don't think we're ever going to see it done better.
Yeah, we haven't seen it done better since the ones we just named. And I don't like I said, I don't mind seeing them winning and making more history, which would be dope as hell for KC. But I, man, the way things been happening, you know what I mean? I wouldn't see it. The Bills and the Ravens is the game that everybody need to pay attention to. That's what I feel like. That's the game everybody needs to watch for the week and really pay attention because and then the Rams, like Ace said, I'm gonna agree with them too because they are like one of the most fresher championship teams at this time. You know, they
And
not too far removed
if they
from
get
just
hot at
winning.
the right time,
Right. They not too far removed from just winning, y'all. So don't think that they still don't got that experience over there. And now that they got their quarterback that's awesome for their system, which is Matt Stafford, you know what I'm saying? They finding their way back.
they were
They
just
finding
there.
their
The
way
only
back.
thing they're down is Aaron Donald.
That's I swear, that's it. And if they had AD, who knows what we be talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? Like in all reality, like who knows what we be talking about
This
because
Rams
we
team was
know,
picked to finish last in their division this year.
yeah. And we look at us now. We talking about the Rams.
Yeah.
So the Rams, uh, who they got tomorrow?
Rams and Eagles.
Rams and Eagles. Man, that's gonna be a head knocker for sure. We got one game. We got one team that's in the air with it, and we got one team that's on the ground with it. Who's gonna come out? You know what I'm saying? And prevail. We got the Ravens. We got the Bills tomorrow. Uh we got the Texans Chiefs today. We got the Commanders. We got the Lions today, y'all. So I ain't got nothing else to talk about, man. We done killed it. You know what I'm saying? Put in time, let y'all know what's going on. You got anything else to share?
Yeah, like if y'all are watching and you're enjoying the show,
Hmm.
don't be a dick. Just kind of you
That's
can
it,
like, comment, subscribe. I mean, we take booby pictures. We take whatever positive comments you want to send our way. Like we're
man.
here for it. We're here for you. So just don't be a dick. That's all I'm saying.
That's it, man. You know what the fuck going on, man. Thought the Time Sports Podcast, yours very own. You know what I'm saying? Captain Gray, my brother Ace Juice in the building. Appreciate you for popping in, bro. Until next time, y'all, protect yourself at all fucking time. Don't be a dick. Hit that like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Smash the notification bell. Stay up, man. Stay up with us, man. And share this shit. You know what I'm saying? So the algorithm don't be over here playing these games with us, man. Because we over here just keeping it thorough. We ain't giving you nothing false. We just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? That's all we do over here, man. And y'all like family. You know what I mean? Love y'all like y'all love us. Until next time, Tuesday, Warrior Pro Wrestling, Ryan Craft, my boy Dub and Ace, they gonna be back in the building. We gonna have Rod Craft, aka Buck Sexton from Warrior Pro Wrestling. Check it out, look it up.
Big show
We
coming up, Warrior Pro Wrestling.
Yes, sir. Episode 53. Be looking up for that. That will be this Tuesday coming up. We might even be doing something Monday. I just got a call from my best friend. He said he wanted to do something for the Notre Dame game Monday. Who knows? You know, so we might be virtually taking drinks, you know what I'm saying, and just chopping it up with all Notre Dame fans from across the map because we got a lot of them now, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to the Irish. Once again, we're gonna be definitely tuning in with that too. OSU, Notre Dame national championship game is going to fuck down. You know what I'm saying? It's going to fuck down.
Buck the fuck eyes.
That's you goddamn fucking right. You know what I'm saying? Cockeyed motherfucker. Look, don't even get me going. Uh, Third Time Sports Podcast, man. We out of here. Peace.